What's going on, everyone? Talent here, and welcome to another character rank up video. Alright, so we're going to be ranking up Titania today, and I felt like showing you the whole process because I do have all my Shadowlands bios still up here and ready to go, so we're just going to be burning some Shadowlands bios on her. So we're going to be using all 2 sets of them because I have them from the week before. As you can see, 19 hours left, so they're pretty close. And just going to be using them all on her. So let's go ahead and get her. Okay, there she is. Alright, so yep, we can unlock her now, but we still need to grab some more bios first. So we got another 75 here to use on her. There we go. So you're going to show me that every time. Here's a 60. And our goal is to get up to 460 bios with her, because I do have a 5-star rank up ticket, so that saves us a little bit. And I believe using every bio selector we have here from both Shadowlands runs will get us there. So let's go ahead and find out. And here's another 60. So how close are we now? We have 300 bios for her, so this will make 360. Alright, and where is our other Shadowlands bios at? Let's see, okay, so there's another 90. So that was the last one, right? Yep, okay. So let's go ahead and use this 90 here. And there we go. I think that should be enough to start working on her now. So there we are. Oh, 450. So we're going to need actually one of these 20s right here, and then we should be good. So where are you? There you are. Okay. Yep, there we go. So let's unlock her. Boom. Alright. Now let's start ranking her up. Oh, she just went all the way to the back of the list now, did she? Alright, there we go. So now let's start ranking her up. There we go. We got 2 stars. 3-star. 4-star. And then we use a rank up ticket. Get her to 5 stars. And last but not least, use the remaining bios, exactly 320, to finish her off. Alright, so there we go. Got her up to 6 stars. Very nice. And now let's work on her mastery a little bit. I have some Nord Stones of Strength here, but still working on getting more because they kind of got decimated when I was rolling my Urus. So this is what I've managed to get back in that time period. And now we're just going to burn them all right here because I do want her fully mastered because she has a really good leadership. As you can see, it's for physical attack, and at 4 stars here, it's already at 34%, so it's going to cap out at 50%, which is really nice. So let's go ahead. And do we have enough to get the last? Okay, we have exactly enough to finish her off. Alright, there we go. Perfect. So now we're going to want to roll a ISO 8 set on her, so let's go ahead and get that going. Alright, so auto change please, and let's see what we get on her. I'm leaning towards an attack set just because I always like to have attack sets. So let's see what it ends up giving us, because with her skills she has a immune to damage, and then she gathers or she gets increased damage based off of the power the Angry Hulk, based off of the amount of damage she receives. So kind of like Sharon Rogers, except not as strong. So we're just going to keep Power the Angry Hulk here and go ahead and take a look at her skills here. So her 3rd skill right here, 50%. It's going to go up to 100% once you max out the skill. And then, of course, true damage regardless of defense and dodge stats. Gets accumulated, cannot exceed 10% of max HP, and increased by 1.5% for each 1% of damage taken. So it's nothing like Sharon Rogers, because hers are a lot higher numbers, like 15% HP, and then what is it, like 3% attack or something. But either way, it's going to be nice because we are going to get a damage boost from that. And then besides that, we have the fourth skill right here, which is a buff skill that we'll be leveling up as well, which is a all attack, all defense, and all speed. So really nice. It's 10 seconds on a 15-second cooldown, so you can keep this up all the time with max seal cooldown very easily. Alright, so what else do we need to do here? So now we need to start getting her leveled up. So I've had a lot of people ask how I level up the character so fast. A lot of times I really just use the EXP chips here. As you can see, my level 5 EXP chips are getting pretty low now because I did use a lot of them on ranking up the Sinister 6. So I've been burning through these quite fast. I do buy rank 5 EXP chips in the store here. Every time that I see them, just so I can be prepared to level up characters so I can make the videos like this. Like, here we go, we have 60 of them right here, so I will always buy that. And of course I always like to buy the obelisks. And ooh, of course I need these as well. So there we go. But anyway, what I usually do when I'm leveling up my characters is I will go over here, I'll go to the Alliance store, and then of course we will grab the booster right here for Hero EXP. Just get that activated, and it is hot time right now, so we're gonna go ahead and run her into the special missions here. And I'm working on Rhino, so we're gonna be doing Rhino's Rift, and we're gonna go ahead and change the team here. So let's go ahead and add Titania in here. Where are you? Okay, perfect. And then I'm not sure who else I need to work on. Does Destroyer's uniform ready for upgrade? It is. So I wonder whose uniform I have that needs upgrading. I think Caps might need it. Oh, or not. Is everybody ready to be leveled up? Jeez. What about you? Oh, okay, here we go. So Venom still needs a little help. So let's go ahead and put Venom in this team here. And then I'm just going to run the special mission, and that usually gets me quite a bit of experience. And with the EXP booster from the Alliance store and having the character in best condition, it usually takes me about 2 or 3 days worth of just running this special mission to get to level 60 or pretty close to level 60, and I'll finish off with some EXP chips. But for this purpose, I'm just going to run today's 20 minutes worth of special missions, and then I'll show you what level she's at, and then I'll finish her off with EXP chips. So I'll go ahead and cut back to when we're done running these special missions. Okay, and we're back. So we just finished up the special missions, and it got her to level 49 and some change there. So that was 1 day's worth of special missions. So not too bad, got her pretty far, but we need to get her to level 60, so we're going to go ahead and use some EXP chips here to finish her off. So she's pretty close to level 50, so I'm probably guessing we're going to need around 1,300 of these or something like that. So let's go ahead and cut to when I get these chips. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try 1,350 chips here, 1,350, and let's see if that gets us to level 60. Alright, yes it did. We probably could have saved some of those because I do have that EXP boost going as well, so I probably could have used less, because that would probably have gotten me just barely to level 60 if I didn't have the EXP boost from the store. But anyway, we do have her at level 60 now, so let's go ahead and get her gears leveled up to 15 here. So let's go ahead and max upgrade. Let's get that to 15. Alright. And now here we go with the next one. Alright. 2 more to go. And there we go. Alright, her gears are ready. So, now we're going to want to change the option on here. Let's see, what do we need on her? So, we only need a little bit of skill cooldown. We only need 5%. And I think if I roll the gear, we're going to get more than 5%. I think it gives you like 7 or 8%, but let's find out. So let's go ahead and roll this gear here. And hopefully get skill cooldown and see what we get her up to. Alright, I said skill cooldown, please. Come on. You can do it. I know it's only 1 gold. There we are. But let's see what we're at now. Oh, 47.9. Alright, that's fine then. So we're going to go ahead and keep skill cooldown on there for now. I did activate her Isolate set for Power the Angry Hulk. Now let's go ahead and level up her skills here. So we need to level up the 3rd skill. So let's go ahead and get that maxed out. So there we go. As you see, it went to 100%, so very good. And there we go. We have now 4% increase to attack, so it is a little higher now. So maybe her damage is a little bit better. But let's see. Alright, and now we're going to level up the 4th skill here. Get that boost maxed out. Alright, so we're going to max out at 15%, 6%, and 15%. So she's about ready to go now. And of course, I love that 50% physical attack leadership is really nice, especially since she is a combat supervillain. So she's going to go very nicely for my ABX day where I use Carnage. So Carnage is now going to get a nice bump there. Oh yeah, so her custom gear. So I'm kind of still deciding what I want to give her for a custom gear. So I'm debating on whether giving her this immune to guard break with damage proc and crit rates, or giving her a just like an invincibility obelisk of some sort, maybe dodge invincibility. Don't really want to give her this invincibility with 4 seconds. I want to save that for a character that I know it's going to be really good in like PvP game modes for me, and I don't know for sure how she will perform. So as of right now, I'm not really going to use that one. But I will give her a 3-second one, or the damage proc here. So, kind of what's going to make me decide is how she performs in World Boss. So let's go ahead and do a trial run here for World Boss. We have Supergiant today, so let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of team-up bonuses she gets. So she should probably be somewhere at the bottom here, I would assume. There she is. Alright. Let's see what kind of team-ups we got going here. There's a physical attack. There's another physical attack. Alright, so might use... Actually, we're going to use probably She-Hulk there, because that gets physical attack and ignore defense. And then, which team-up do we want to use with She-Hulk? Because She-Hulk has a lot of good team-ups. We'll use... We could use that cooldown to get her to max skill cooldown, or we could use some crit rate attack speed. Either one of those would probably be fine. Let's go with the crit rate attack speed, boost her speed up a little bit. So let's go ahead and grab Gamora here. She should be somewhere at the bottom of the list. There's Gamora. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use this team. We're going to use her own leadership, natural strength. And then we got these 2 team-ups here. And I guess we can go with some regular attack strikers. I'm going to do when attacked, so that they don't strike too often. Wait, we don't need Thanos. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and bring this team in here and see how she does. So, depending on how easily her skills are guard broken, or how quickly she dies, that will determine what kind of obelisk I will put on her. I kind of get the feeling that I can just put a damage proc obelisk on her, because she does have a decent amount of iframes from what I saw in the skill preview. But a lot of them are partial iframes. So we can go ahead and do the boost here. And then right there for her first skill, she does that kick, and when she jumps up in the air, that is an iframe. And then her 5th skill here, though, is a full iframe, which is really nice. Her 4th skill, I don't think, has any parts of an iframe in it. And I don't think the 2nd skill or 3rd skill does. So it's mainly just going to be the 5th and 1st skill that's going to have the iframes on it for you. Oh, we just got wrecked right there. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe actually invincibility. It looked like she wasn't getting guard broken too much. So let's go ahead and put an invincibility obelisk on her actually and see how she does with that on. Okay, so let's see. Do we want to give her dodge, or do we want to give her immune to guard break? Yeah, immune to guard break, 3 seconds. I kind of like giving her immune to guard break. So let's go ahead and give her this one here. So we're going to give her immune to guard break, recovery with a 3 seconds of invincibility. And now let's see how she does against Super Giant. I'm hoping that's going to be the difference. Oh, we got to set the team again, do we? You don't want to remember my my last team. I guess you have to hit retry instead of backing out, don't you? But anyway, there we go. Alright, so here we go, round 2. So we'll start off with this iframe here. Oh, we were taking damage during that. Interesting. Maybe it's not a full iframe. Alright, so there we go. We got our invincibility proc starting up now. Alright, so that's looking a little bit better. So it definitely does look like she needs a invincibility obelisk, just because all of her skills, you're right up on the enemy, so definitely need to give her some protection, it seems like. Because her damage looks pretty decent. Oh yeah, I wonder what team up we get. Oh, the team up is her 3rd skill with this team. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this is looking a lot better than before. And we're still taking quite a bit of damage here, so this invincibility obelisk is definitely pulling its weight. I also don't really know what the optimal skill rotation is for her, so that's also going to be a deciding factor here. Well, looks like she died there, so let's just go ahead and see if She-Hulk can finish this off. Go, She-Hulk, you can do it. Alright, there we go. So it definitely looks like an invincibility obelisk would be best for her. Because her survivability looks a little low, even though she does have that 5 seconds of damage immunity. I'm sure if I figured out a better skill rotation for her, I could take more advantage of the iframe on her 5th skill, and then the damage immunity on the 3rd skill. So there's probably something where you could probably chain together, start with the 3rd skill for the 5 seconds of damage immunity, then probably hop into the 4th skill, then use the 1st skill that gives you that partial iframe, and then the 5th skill to finish it off so that you have the 3rd skill ready to go again for the 5 seconds of invincibility. That might work a little better, and then you probably don't need a invincibility obelisk, but I don't know, I usually like to put invincibility obelisks on the characters that are really close quarters for combat, that don't have multiple ways to protect themselves. I mean, she does have that immunity and iframe, but didn't seem quite enough during this battle. But anyway, that's just my first thoughts on her. I just barely ranked her up right now, so this is my first time using the character. But definitely, she seems pretty fun to use so far from what I've done with her, and she definitely looks like she'll be really strong for Shadowlands as well. And of course, her leadership is one of the best right now for physical, or is the best for physical at least, is almost one of the best leaderships. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.